इंटेलिजेंस का बहुत बड़ा पार्ट होता है स्पाई। आप लोग के लिए भी कुछ होते होंगे बाउंड्रीज की, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई देम।
इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा आप देखेंगे तो चाइनीज़ के स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं पढ़ने के लिए. वी हैव दीज Confucius centers. There are many such establishments where they are studying. So this is one way they will attempt to gather information. The other way which they will try to do is from our Western adversary. That is a very well established way. There are many things on this in the news also. तो कई बार हमें लगता है ये तो पाक का स्पाई पकड़ा गया.
आपने आइडेंटिफाई किया कि दिस पर्सन इज पोटेंशियल स्पाई एंड ही इज पासिंग सम वेरी क्रिटिकल इन्फॉर्मेशन. व्हाट इज द एसओपी? हाउ डू यू एक्ट ऑन हिम?
As a counter intelligence establishment, चाहे हम हो, चाहे NIA हो, चाहे any agency हो, the first thing we try to look into is the counter intelligence angle negated or not.
जेन ज़ी रेवोल्यूशन इज हैपनिंग. नेपाल में हुआ, बांग्लादेश में हुआ,
इंडिया में भी कोशिश
इंडिया
हो रही
में भी
है.
कोशिश हो रही है. देयर पार्टीज कमिंग अप.
Yeah.
फिर हम उनको डीमिस्टिफाई कर देते हैं, वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, क्या आ रहे हैं. बट इसकी भी तो कोई फंडिंग कर रहा होगा एंड ये शायद से हमें पता भी था कि दिस माइट हैपन.
We were quite aware when Nepal happened. It was very evident that the next target people would want is to weaken India. Let's take the recent case of CJP. Why did this party come overnight after the NEET issue? Why didn't it come earlier? Because nothing such happen on a devastating level where the youth feels threatened.
Hello and welcome to Real Talk. Today we have Major Neeti with us. She has worked in military intelligence and ma'am is currently founder of NEERA, a wellness institute, and she practices yoga and wellness. Yeah,
That's one part.
Yeah, that's one part of it. However brief it is, ma'am has a very long journey in MI, and today as we talk we'll try to cover whatever facet we can in a very short span of time. Thank you so much, ma'am, for such an impromptu podcast.
Pleasure is equally mine, Akansha. Firstly, Jai Hind to you and
Jai Hind, ma'am.
our lovely audience. I'm really looking forward to interact with you.
ओके, तो वेरी बेसिक क्वेश्चन लेट्स स्टार्ट. कि आपने मिलिट्री इंटेलिजेंस में काम किया है, बहुत लोग को नहीं पता व्हाट इज MI, व्हाट इट डज,
Yeah.
what are the parts of intelligence.
Yeah.
There are various I'm very sure various components that
Yes.
makes intelligence as a whole.
Correct.
So what are the parts?
Um, I'll tell broadly, like in a global parlance, that what exactly is military intelligence. Mostly every country has its military intelligence setup separately from the national intelligence setup. तो जब हम एंड ये कई कंट्रीज में ये इट ओवरलैप्स ऑल्सो and maybe one agency is only looking into the other thing. There are many permutation and combinations of that. But in our setup, we have military intelligence as part of the Indian Army, and we look into the requirements of intelligence for the Indian Army. Our mandate is very clearly defined by that. अब आप बोलेंगे कि intelligence की what is intelligence that we are looking at? So intelligence is any information which when we receive can help us in some kind of decision making, and it also helps in taking actions over it, है ना. हम रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में भी अगर बोले, हम कैसे बोलते हैं यार इतना तो IQ रखो, है ना. बोल देते ना इतना तो IQ होना चाहिए. What is that? That is intelligence. जो भी इंफॉर्मेशन है मेरे पास, उसमें उसको मैं इस तरीके से प्रोसेस करूँ, इस तरीके से एनालाइज करूँ, that it gives me that map of information based on which I can carry out some important decision. Let me explain with an example. You plan to go to a new city. You have got a job in a new city, and आप सोचते हो अरे बट मुझे वहाँ जाके फंक्शन करना है. इट्स अ जॉब, सो आई नीड टू हैव अ सर्टन स्पेस. आई हैव टू चेक कि कौन सी लोकेलिटी में है. आई हैव टू हैव अ कन्वेंस. मेरा ग्रॉसरी स्टोर पास होना चाहिए. ऑल दिस स्मॉल लिटिल इनपुट्स वी स्टार्ट गैदरिंग. करेक्ट.
Correct.
एंड वाई वी आर डूइंग दैट? क्योंकि हमारा अल्टीमेट गोल ये है कि my decision making, my daily routine should not get affected by it.
Affected. Yes. Hmm.
So what is all this? This is what we call as the intelligence cycle. The first step is information. तो आपके पास information होता है, हाँ यहाँ पे भी घर खाली है, यहाँ पे भी घर खाली है, यहाँ पे भी घर है. But you analyze, you carry out an analysis कि okay यहाँ पे घर खाली है. That is the then you collate it. What is the second step is collation. What is collation? कि मेरा ऑफिस इस जगह पे है, तो इस इलाके में कितने घर खाली हैं. यू विल जस्ट सिफ्ट दैट डेटा. आप उन जगहों को सेलेक्ट करेंगे, आप पूरे जगह को नहीं सेलेक्ट करेंगे. करेक्ट. एंड आफ्टर दैट वंस यू हैव सिफ्टेड दैट, आप उसको एनालाइज करते हो. कैसे एनालाइज करते हो? विच इज़ पॉकेट फ्रेंडली, विच इज़ सेफ, विच इज़ मोर क्लीन. पहले यहाँ पे कौन रहता था, है ना? आपके कंपनी के लोग वैसे कहाँ रहते हैं. ऑल दिस थिंग्स इज analysis. Then you interpret. And what is interpretation? You interpret that, okay, based on historical data, based on geographical data, I interpret these three places as the best location. है ना? Then you do the synthesis. Synthesis with, चलो मैंने जगह तो ढूंढ ली, लेकिन क्या ये मेरे वर्क रूटीन में फिट होगा? That is the synthesis happening. And then what is dissemination? Next step is dissemination. So dissemination is I need to inform my bosses, I need to inform कि मैंने यहाँ पे रहने का सोचा है, what do you think about it, and all those things. That exchange is happening. And finally again it comes back. तो फिर आप उसमें आएगा कि नहीं नहीं इधर मत रहना, है ना? If you tell a friend, कोई दिल्ली का होगा, वो बोलेगा कि नहीं नहीं इधर मत रहना, दिस इज नॉट अ
This
गुड
area is
प्लेस,
not
है
good
ना?
place. Yes.
सो अगेन द साइकिल स्टार्ट्स फ्रॉम information acquisition. So unless an information is put through this entire cycle, it doesn't become intelligence.
ओके. आपने बताया कि जो MI है, मिलिट्री MI स्पेसिफिकली, दैट वर्क्स ओनली विथ मिलिट्री इंटेलिजेंस.
No, it works for the,
It works
for the Indian Army.
इंडियन आर्मी. हाउएवर हम बहुत सारे और इंटेलिजेंस एजेंसीज की बात करते हैं, and बहुत हाईलाइटेड होता है RNAW. इट कम्स इनटू फोरसाइट एवरी नाउ एंड देन.
Yeah.
तो आप लोग का कोई इज देयर एनी रिलेशन इन्फॉर्मेशन? आई एम श्योर होता होगा, आई डोंट वांट टू गेट इनटू डिटेल्स, बट आई एम आस्किंग कि इज नेशनल इंटेलिजेंस एज अ होल उसका कंपोनेंट है एक MI, या MI फॉर
Yes,
आर्मी
yes, yes.
operates on in the same?
No. If you
Okay.
talk of the NAT grid, national grid की अब बात करेंगे, तो yes, we are very much a part of the every agency, like any agency, we are also part of the setup, है ना?
Also while working,
But वहाँ पे ऐसा नहीं कि MI हम will not go as MI there, we'll go as Indian Army.
okay.
No, we are representative of the, so army will be the forefront. We will not yes, there are interactions happen with agencies, multi agency interactions हमारे होते रहते हैं, but again there we will be representing the Indian Army.
Okay.
It will always be a priority for us.
That we are representing our
And our focus
fraternity.
will be for everything will be focused towards the Indian Army.
ओके. सो इंटेलिजेंस का बहुत बड़ा पार्ट होता है स्पाई. यू हैव टू हैव स्पाइज एंड मोल्स एज वी से. आप लोग के लिए भी कुछ होते होंगे बाउंड्रीज की, हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई देम, और व्हाट आर द possible areas where you can meet such people, either when we look at कि आपको हनी ट्रैप कर सकते हैं जो इंटेलिजेंस के लोग होते हैं. वी सी ऑल ऑफ दीज इशूज हैपनिंग. So what are those red lines, and how do these foreign spies actually come in and operate in a country with a different name and passport altogether? And any case that you have seen or we have seen at a national level that you
I
remember
can't
of?
talk about cases. I mean,
Yeah.
we all can check on Google on that. But
Okay.
yes, when we talk about a spy, let's look at how we as Indians can identify spies, you know? Or let's take basic operatives, या sleeper cells, या जो भी आप बोलो. You need to understand the difference between all these things. A spy typically, अगर हम हमारे वेस्टर्न फ्रंट की बात करें, so the approach is very different. And if we talk of the northern front, तो उनका अप्रोच बहुत अलग होता है ना. दे यू विल फाइंड देम मोस्टली coming as students, as diplomats, as especially they will come and as educationists, है ना.
Okay.
क्योंकि हम उनके साथ वैसा एक्टिव बिजनेस या वैसा नहीं होता जिस तरीके से हम हमारे वेस्टर्न फ्रेंड के साथ करते हैं, है ना. सो you need to understand that the diplomacy between the two countries defines what kind of intelligence acquisition methods can be applied on them,
Okay.
है ना.
Interesting.
इंडिया में सबसे ज़्यादा आप देखेंगे तो चाइनीज़ के स्टूडेंट्स आते हैं पढ़ने के लिए.
Okay.
We have these Confucius centers. There are many such establishments where they are studying, right? So this is one way they will attempt to gather information. The other way which they will try to do is from our Western adversary. That is a very well established way. There are many things on this in the news also. तो कई बार हमें लगता है ये तो पाक का स्पाई पकड़ा गया, है ना. This is a very common thing we say, but we really don't know what he was delivering them. It might be something useful for our northern front. So that is why we are always wary about this CPEC and ये हम इससे थोड़े इसीलिए थोड़े
Distance पे रहना चाहते हैं.
Yeah. Now, our Western friend, it can be a trader, it can be any low rung person also. It can be a businessman, it can be any such format, है ना. And they also use our own people against. They will try to honey trap them or they will try to radicalize them. इस तरीके के efforts भी वो मारेंगे. One simple way to what I would say is to put that deterrent is, especially on social media, किसी भी अनजान से आप कोई भी अपनी पर्सनल इन्फॉर्मेशन ऐसे ना शेयर करें. दैट्स अ वेरी सिंपल वे ऑफ डूइंग इट. इन द पास्ट दे हैव used the multi-level marketing and scamming methods and gambling methods just to trap people into it and then get their work done. ये भी उन्होंने किया है. The most common method they do is honey trapping, है ना, where they pose as a woman or the other gender, any of the opposite genders, depending on who's their target.
Yeah.
There is also a very famous case, you can see it on the Google. It's called the McNaught Damini. McNaught Damini wala case ye tha, that was like a mass honey trapping kind of thing, you know, where she where that person posed as a woman and created
Multiple profiles.
and it was like penetration into Facebook groups, into your. So आपका जो WhatsApp group वगैरह है, don't join these open WhatsApp groups. This is one thing people should be very careful of. आप कोई भी group join करते हो, be rest assured that you know people of that group. And same goes for Telegram. Don't join forums where you are very doubtful of कि यहाँ पे कौन हो सकता है, क्योंकि information collection एक active way में भी हम करते हैं and एक passive way में भी होता है. So that's where the links, the scam. Why scammers are seen as a threat? Of course, आप एक citizen जब scam होता है तो उसका moral effect होता है. That is one thing. But scammers also have so much of data about people that can be used against them by our adversaries. So this is another reason antisocial elements, criminals, people into such illegal profession are always watched by the agencies.
I'm sure there must be ethical hackers also which are working with us. However, my question is, for example, आपने identify किया कि this person is potential spy and he's passing some very critical information. What is the SOP? How do you act on him? जैसे आपने बोला कि educationist हो सकते हैं, reputed, क्या diplomats ही हो सकते हैं जो अपने embassy में होते हैं. What is the first action that we take? Preemptive action.
So the very first thing which happens is we don't actually attribute anybody as spy ऐसे ही एकदम से.
Okay.
We will first देखो जो डिटेक्ट होगा वो डिटेक्ट फ्रॉम अ स्पेस होता है जो लीक होता है. द इंफॉर्मेशन लीक could be, so we try to first understand from a counter intelligence perspective, ये जो इंफॉर्मेशन लीक हुआ है क्या ये is it a omission or a commission? ये दो चीज़ है. omission of a ओमिशन में आ जाते हैं सिक्योरिटी लैप्सेस, इग्नोरेंस, कैजुअल हो गए, एसओपी फॉलो नहीं किया, दीज आर ऑल ओमिशंस. कमीशन या है ना, मिस कर गए, दिमाग से उतर गए.
deliberately
नहीं,
overlapping.
डेलिबरेटली नहीं हुआ.
Okay.
डेलिबरेट इज कमीशन.
Commission. Okay.
हाँ, उनको पता था फिर भी ये गलती की, है
Understood.
ना. दिस इज ऑल कमीशन.
Okay.
And once we do this, we try to understand which act of the official secret act. There is an official secret act 1923. हम उसको follow करते हैं. All espionage and information security related issues are covered in there. Now we have the IT Act also, which is looking into this. ये दोनों का जब हम मिला करके हम देते हैं, एंड ऑफ कोर्स CRPC, देन ऑफ कोर्स डिफरेंट एक्ट्स कम इनटू प्ले. अभी तो BNS आ गया है ना. नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ भारत न्याय संहिता. सो व्हेन यू टॉक ऑफ दीज थिंग्स, we see what is the evidence. We found a leak. हमें पता चल गया यहाँ से इंफॉर्मेशन गायब हो गई है. The second step is to establish कि what is the mechanism, what could have been the flow of this incident, and then we see is it a procedure. सबसे पहला हमारा एज अ काउंटर इंटेलिजेंस एस्टेब्लिशमेंट, चाहे हम हो, चाहे NIA हो, चाहे एनी एजेंसी हो, द फर्स्ट थिंग वी ट्राई टू लुक इन टू is the counter intelligence angle negated or not. So we have to either negate it or establish it, for which we have a very standard SOP. If it is not negated, then we start seeing it carefully under the OSA, what exactly has conspired here. Only after the trials is one declared as a spy of the adversary. Or we first look at the act. It is an act of espionage. इसको establish किया जाता है और उसके बाद that person will be tried under this. So there is a very standard SOP for these things. ये well established है.
Okay. आपने बहुत साल इस फील्ड में बिताए अपने, या
तो नहीं, 10 साल
हाँ,
बस.
दैट डिकेड इज आई थिंक सो गुड एक्सपीरियंस. बहुत होता है. What according to you is which country has one of the strongest spy networks? Like how are they operating? And we know it, but still we can't touch them. ऐसा कुछ है वर्ल्ड में? How the entire globe
So this is another myth that we I would definitely want to break. There's nothing called that. Any intelligence network को आप ये नहीं बोल सकते they are the best. Everyone have their own networks. Every country has its own networks. But most sought after जो बोला जाए कि यार इनका इतना established कैसा है ना. We have seen एक time पे KGB was top notch. तो we have seen after USSR's fall what has happened to KGB. तो किसी भी हम एजेंसी को एक एजेंसी का वो जो बोलते हैं ना बैक एंड सपोर्ट इज द नेशन, है ना, इज द कंट्री, इट्स पीपल, दे आर ऑलवेज अ बैक एंड सपोर्ट. सो आई फील देयर इज नो best you can say कि they are the best. Every country's agency works in a very different way. Like if you look at America, so theirs is a more aggressive intelligence. So what they do, overfeeding of information. Okay. That is their method of countering it. There is their method of safeguarding their national secrets. तो वो इतना मिसइंफॉर्मेशन है कि आपको पता ही नहीं चलेगा सच क्या है ना. China has a very different way. China cuts off all communication. It has always maintained a very isolated framework. So that is their way of doing things. You look at Mossad, or when we talk of Israel has a very different way of operating. They have kind of kept, I think so, a combination of both. They are aggressive in many ways, but they have worked a lot on their perception management, I would say, in perception building in the people. उनमें बहुत invest किया है उन्होंने. So that's why वो नेशनलिस्ट जो एक माइंडसेट है लोगों का, वो इंटीग्रिटी बना के रखे. तो दे आर वेरी गुड विथ नैरेटिव्स, very good with narratives. I mean, jab people said that Netanyahu has passed away, he's been killed. What wonderful! And they come up with some innovative ideas. It's really amazing to see that. So that's how every country. Ours is again. We love to take that. We see defense as a very, we see defense as a strength and not as a weakness. है ना? And हमारा our way of approaching it is more on the lines of need to know basis. Because we are a diverse democracy and we believe that जैसे जैसे आप अमेरिका का देखेंगे तो there is a very open recruitment happening there. You will find about their agencies on the network, on the internet. That's not the case with our country. We prefer to keep that need to know basis very insulated and very compartmentalized in a way कि यहाँ इस बेंच से उस डेस्क में क्या हो रहा है वो भी नहीं पता चलता है. That's the need to know basis that is maintained, and it has worked in the favor of our country. But at the same time, between our different elements of the whole intelligence grid, there's a very beautiful cohesive bond that has been established, especially post Kargil.
Okay.
Yeah.
What changed?
The Kargil Review Committee had brought
Happened.
out this that there has to be seamless coordination between the agencies, especially the intelligence gathering agencies.
Is it, are we talking ki how bureaucrats hamper the information sharing, or how one agency
See,
topples about?
executionary has always been like that, but we are talking about intelligence agencies of the country.
The seamless information sharing?
Yeah, seamless information sharing. So for that, we came up with the multi-agency center, MAC.
Okay.
And then at state level, we have the state level multi-agency centers. So they have always been interacting. And these interactions, some people feel कि ये तो क्या है, तो बस it's just a liaison meeting. No, that's not it. It's much more. It's deepening the inter-agency faith that together we have to work for the national goal. So we have seen this setup succeeding in many ways, and trust me, it's a world in itself. And what people see outside is probably very easily people say, and thanks to media and everybody, इतना hype कर देते हैं कि पहलगाम is a intelligence failure, this is an intelligence failure. No, it's not an intelligence failure. There are probably things at the executionary level also which could have gone wrong. That needs to be highlighted. Because we are not known doesn't mean you put all the blame on them, yaar.
वो बोलते हैं ना, the evil is banal. It does
Yeah.
not have a face.
Exactly. So that's the whole thing. And we always see every information as a fresh piece of information adding to the larger picture. So हम किसी चीज़ को ऐसे negate नहीं, इसीलिए हम कई बार people ask me कि ये तो 2 महीने पहले भी यही हुआ था. तो I'm like, see the pattern. If it is constantly coming again and again, like yesterday, I don't know which country, मेरे को एकदम से वो it has slipped from my mind, but a knife attack has happened there. Knife attack happened in India. ये मीरा रोड वाला knife attack हुआ है. Before that also another place knife attack. So this pattern is quite visible. So that picking up of patterns, all this becomes very easy critical and seamless when it comes to when agencies coordinate with each other, and that's the whole idea behind it. So I feel that every country has its own style of operating their intelligence setup.
The least talked about countries, but I think India के लिए बहुत ही critical है. Looking at the northeast, बांग्लादेश, उनका क्या intelligence है? बांग्लादेश, नेपाल and Myanmar.
Yeah.
We have so many drone attacks happening from Myanmari borders in India. तो ये what is their intelligence network? क्योंकि इनका तो नाम ही नहीं सुनते हम लोग, especially when we talk about Bangladesh.
Yeah, because see, again, we need to understand that the information sharing by the national security setup is very they keep it in a very layered way and a very filtered way, because public ko, this, it's also to ensure that the public doesn't always go in a panic mode or a survival mode. These are small nations, very good armies, and they have a very intricate intelligence setup with them. You will not see it as separated or as exclusive as it's maybe in our country or maybe in other countries also. जितने भी ये छोटे countries हैं, where they have defense forces as a concept and not just so Bangladesh army, and जैसे हमारा क्या है, we have vast 3 services we are talking of. So every service, every force, whether it air force, navy, they have their own setups. Unlike that, इन कंट्रीज का थोड़ा सा अलग अप्रोच है इस चीज को लेकर के.
क्या ये लोग दूसरी कंट्रीज पे भी डिपेंडेंट रहते हैं अपने इन्फॉर्मेशन के लिए?
Yes, they are a lot they have this dependency on other countries. Yes.
ओके.
To their allies, इनके जो भी allies हैं, ये एक दूसरे पे डिपेंड जरूर करते हैं.
बट अगर दे आर अलाइंड टुवर्ड्स से एनी कंट्री, फॉर एग्जांपल चाइना से अलाइंड है, वी ऑल नो नेपाल हैज़ अलाइनमेंट विद चाइना, द वे दे आर शिफ्टिंग डिप्लोमेटिकली, बांग्लादेश हैज़. नाउ डज दैट नॉट अफेक्ट आर security and sovereignty as a whole?
Yeah, that it does, but that's where the diplomacy comes in.
Okay.
That's why diplomatic channels play all these back channel conversations. They're so important. They are so important. All these diplomatic conversations, all these confidence building measures, they play a very important role. They work both ways, not just for security but for the intelligence also. And when we talk of intelligence sharing, you would have seen generally वो जब उनका वो आता है agenda points आते हैं, there is always a point of intelligence sharing, military, ये वो दो. It all boils down to that fact that if we'll not hesitate to share this, and you should not hesitate to share that. I think so there's an accepted level of sharing between nations. What probably worries us is not isolated their country's intelligence setup, but the backing that they get from our adversaries.
Yes.
That's what worries us most, because our setup is so vast and so robust that we don't have to worry on those lines. What worries are these the kind of proxy elements that they have been able to create with the help of our adversaries, whether it is the northern or the western adversary. I think so that's what is more worrisome for us.
आपने अभी जस्ट बोला मैम कि उरी हैपेंड, राइट, देन पुलवामा हैपेंड. These are not just intelligence failures. What exactly happened wrong? What went wrong? कि ये सारे attacks हुए according to you? Like what is your analysis? Like, and what could be the next attack? आपने अभी नाइफ अटैक के बारे में बोला मीरा रोड में. So एक लोन वुल्फ का हमने एक बहुत ट्रेंड देखा था.
Yes.
लोन वुल्फ अटैक्स यूरोप में हो रहे थे.
Yes.
Radicalized ग्रुप्स बन रहे हैं. लंदन में हम देख रहे हैं ग्रूमिंग गैंग्स हो रहे हैं. So what is the next big thing for our country when you look at the pattern of attacks that are happening?
We have to be careful of lone wolf attacks. There's no two way about it. This is a trend that we are seeing picking up. We have to be careful of organized crimes. This is some space that generally gets neglected. We see in isolation. Organized crimes ho gaye, where arms dealing is happening, or for that matter, the whole case of Tata Consultancy Services. All these are organized crime. I very strongly put my foot on this when the TCS instance happened. This is a very organized crime. It's radicalization in every possible way, and we shouldn't limit ourselves to just religious conversions and fanatic mindset. It is much more deeper than that. There's a lot of economics flowing into this, because the kind of evidences which have come in these cases, all that kind of support or resources cannot be created by an individual or just a group of people. It has to have a backing of some organization, some entity funding them. So when we see all this, and the recent so radicalization is something now we have to carefully watch as citizens. Have to be very careful because it can be both active and passive. You will not even come to know when you have been radicalized, right? So
When your opinions have been changed.
it's not just changing of opinions, but it is also, you will never come to know when you have gone against your country. So that's why the national fabric has to be very strong. It has to be beyond religion, beyond languages. See, all these elements who are creating these ruckus on these lines should be discouraged at hyperlocal level, because ये सब चीज़ें हाइपर लोकल लेवल में होगी, एंड इंटेलिजेंस गैदरिंग एट हाइपर लोकल लेवल इज द मोस्ट डिफिकल्ट पार्ट.
Okay, and why?
Because that kind of penetration, that kind of technological penetration, आप बोलो, या that kind of local, hyper local penetration from a human perspective, it becomes very difficult,
Okay.
especially for when we talk of national agency. I mean, itne assets create करना. That's why the whole layer system is so important. The police, the local intelligence. Police has its own local intelligence. Liaison with that, cooperation with that. They becoming actively involved in this kind of things. They negate, to fir to detection becomes very difficult, very difficult. If they don't see these telltale signs and they don't report on these things, then a larger picture form karna बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है, बहुत मुश्किल हो जाता है. So these are the things I think. So what trend we are seeing in terms of the narratives also, that is my effort on my social media handles, that I want a citizen to be aware that what kind of narratives is being fed at every level to them, and how much of information overload is happening. They shouldn't get distracted by this, and they should make an effort to see beyond these, what is being fed to, beyond the headlines, what we call. And वो जैसे वी टॉक ऑफ द मैस्लोज लॉ ऑफ हायरार्की, तो अगर आप वो लोअर लेवल से आप अपने आप को उतना स्ट्रेंथ करके ऊपर तक नहीं लाओगे, वी विल नॉट इवॉल्व. सो डोंट गेट स्टक इन टू बेसिक सर्वाइवल मोड. ट्राई टू इवॉल्व बियॉन्ड दैट.
So when I hear you talking about social media radicalization, आपने उसमें काम भी करा है.
Yeah, I've done my MPhil research in that.
Yes. The current trends, in fact, across the globe, I would say, and especially in your neighborhood, Gen Z revolution is happening. नेपाल में हुआ,
Yeah,
बांग्लादेश में हुआ,
इंडिया में भी कोशिश हो
इंडिया
रही
में भी
है.
कोशिश हो रही है. देयर पार्टीज कमिंग अप.
Yeah.
फिर हम उनको डीमिस्टिफाई कर देते हैं, वो कहाँ से आ रहे हैं, क्या आ रहे हैं. बट इसकी भी तो कोई फंडिंग कर रहा होगा, एंड ये शायद से हमें पता भी था कि दिस माइट हैपन.
Yeah.
सो
We were quite aware when Nepal happened. It was very evident that the next target people would want is to weaken India. I made a video on this last year when Nepal happened, and I told that how Maldives, we have missed many signs. Maldives, of course, Sri Lanka is a more genuine case. The country was suffering
suffering
with,
financial issues.
economic crisis, so it's still acceptable to a certain degree. But the whole escalation of issues, Bangladesh issue ka dekh lo, it's a very unnatural escalation of issue.
Unnatural issue, and also how it was divided on basis of religion.
Yeah. See, when you see a narrative of warfare, the ideology is just one part of it. See, why I tell that, and why I always trivialize this thing and demystify it is, they are playing on the vulnerabilities of the nation. They know that the nation can be divided on this aspect, and so they are doing. Why? Let's take the recent case of CJP. Why did this party come overnight after the NEET issue? Why didn't it come earlier? Because nothing such happened on a devastating level where the youth feels threatened. So they picked up on this vulnerability.
Maybe they also planned a NEET leak. if that is the case कि they must be having a road map कि एग्ज़ाम है, क्योंकि मुझे नहीं लगता आप रातों रात एक ऐसी इतना प्लान कोई एक इंसान कैसे कर सकता है कि क्रिएट अ सोशल
Not
मीडिया
an
प्लेस
he's just this guy is just a
puppet.
of the face of it. It has to be much deeper. And even if we take the hypothesis that get the paper leaked and all, I mean, there can be such conspiracies. We really don't know. Truth is stranger than fiction.
Yes.
But at the same time, let's for an instance take, yeah, the paper leak happened whatever way it happened. Okay. And it is a isolated case from the formation of this party. What drew attention of people like us, the analysts, is एक पार्टी जो यूथ अफेयर्स एंड यूथ के इश्यूज को जेन्युइनली पुट अक्रॉस करने के लिए जो खड़ी की गई है, व्हाई सडनली इज स्पीकिंग द लैंग्वेज ऑफ द लेफ्ट? Why is it suddenly speaking language of people who are anti government? है ना? तो एक anti incumbent language जो दिख रहा है, that's what interested me, if you ask me, why I made a reel on it, because I want people to understand that there's a difference between government and governance. है ना? जब हम गवर्नमेंट की बात करते हैं तो आप बोल लो यार बीजेपी की गवर्नमेंट खराब है या कांग्रेस की खराब है ना? बट व्हेन यू से गवर्नेंस, you are also part of it as citizens, so you can't wash away from your responsibilities of being a citizen. Here, in the case of this NEET exam, it was a governance failure. Because any random father just thought कि मैं 25 लाख रुपए दे के I can just get a paper. Why even that thought is coming? Why can't you train your child or educate your child or get the necessary coaching done? You have money to spend on a paper leak, but not on this. And then also the child failed, I believe.
Yes.
So when you see such scenarios, it shows that that the moral fabric of the nation is kind of getting vulnerable to these things. अब इसको इतने अच्छे से उन्होंने प्ले किया है. They started on an anti-government, anti-NEET note, and then it has got escalated to the, and it is, देखो, negative publicity will always spread faster than the positive one. ये तो नियम है ना? बदनामी जल्दी होती है, नाम बनाने में समय लग जाता है. That is the approach. And this person has been part of AAP, and he has
media
communication, and he has been personal advisor on social media to Arvind Kejriwal. So when you see such things, as somebody who looks into narrative, I feel that all these elements add on to a very dangerous mechanism of mobilizing the youth. Why narratives become important for us is not just the radicalization, but what are they going to do with it?
Yes.
That's what is the worry.
The weapon they are creating.
Exactly. So that's why radicalization becomes a very important tool to study, to observe, to monitor for agencies. Right? We are not interested, is it right, it is wrong, you follow any religion. That's not of any interest to us. What is interest to us is what are you going to do with that? Are you going anti-national? That's what is the worry. Are you going to be part of what are the intentions behind this radicalization, if I have to put it across? ये जो है ना, वो intention ही questionable था इस पार्टी में. And it was very important to tell the country that parties don't form like this in the country. There's a mechanism, there is a method to madness, है ना? पूरी election commission ऐसे ही नहीं बैठी है. So yeah, and I think so a very interesting trigger was the election results of Assam, Bengal. More of Bengal. Assam was understood, but more of West Bengal, which kind of changed the course of that made, I feel, that created more desperation in the anti-government entities कि यार अब जो भी next बड़ा issue आए, and I think so the NEET का coming as an event, all that event positioning also was perfect for them to carry out a narrative warfare on this, and they did a campaign on this. And like I just had a conversation just before that, and they were like कि, but social media account delete करने से क्या होता है? No, never think like that.
Okay.
You know, in the army we say residual combat potential.
अच्छा,
You know,
क्या होता है?
जब आपका एक डिफेंस ब्रेक कर दिया जाता है, you try to rebuild that. When you are rebuilding that defense is a commitment of your resources.
Okay.
So it will reduce your combat potential. Same way it happens on the social media. They can think for themselves कि हाँ हम तो दूसरा बना लेंगे. They have made few different, but
वो मोबिलाइज करना दोबारा से
उतने लोगों को 10
लोगों को-
million is no joke. चलो एक रात में तो हो गया, वो inquisitiveness में हो गया. But now see, this is where awareness of a citizen becomes a counter weapon. Now they are aware कि अच्छा ये तो फालतू है, फुद्दू है. They are just trying to gain their political agendas. It's just another political party. Once that narrative is established, once that, it's not even a narrative, it is very visible for people कि यार ये हमारे favor में कुछ नहीं कर पाएंगे.
True.
You know, they are not even a registered party. Correct? So many people joined, you know, many people sent me
Request?
DMs.
Okay.
हाँ कि ना ma'am, you are not joined this, ये देखो तो this very interesting. And I said यार ये तो देख के ही प्रोफाइल करके ही समझ में आ रहा है कि what they are going to do. This guy was involved in the anti-CA and RC protests.
Okay.
So again, like you have been somebody who's been mobilizing anti-national elements. So what do you expect from them more? It's you know, an opposition. When I feel, I mean, although I'm not a political specialist, but when we do pestle analysis, political analysis also becomes a subtle part of national security, because ultimately wars can be won. Wars can be fought with the best of the armies, but won only with a political will.
Yes.
Right? So when you see the political will of the opposition, it doesn't anyway to me looks very inclined towards the national interest.
Okay.
You know, or maybe they are portraying, they are trying their best to come back to the governance, so वो हर चीज को ही rubbish out कर रहे हैं. But that's not a matured way of an opposition, I would say. You know, you need to keep national security as a priority. You're questioning Op Sindoor. I mean, of all the people, the most apolitical body of the country is the national the defense forces. Please don't involve them into, and don't politicize them.
How does it feel when आपको politicize करा जाता है कि आप
Very bad. I feel
does it hit the
unfortunate.
morale of the young incumbents into the army?
Not really, because the organization's institutional fabric is very strong. Our ethos are very strong, and they take a priority for us. When we take the oath, we take the oath of the Constitution. We are not taking oath on a book, on a religious scripture. That's the biggest thing which happens. So this is something which I feel makes us more mentally strong, mentally robust,
Resilient, yes.
and resilient to such things. And there's a saying in the army, we don't discuss women, politics, and religion.
Okay.
So if you never discuss these things, because we feel these are very personal, very private affair. And I think so somewhere the citizens also have to understand, just showcasing your religion on social media is not going to get you any dividends, right? What is the point by showcasing your religion? Practice it, bring those values into your life, bring their values to your coming generation. I think so that will be more better way to practice religion,
it, yes.
than just showing on the social media. So I feel that this whole trend of showing off your religion also has to, it will go someday. I'm very sure people will get bored of this.
We'll get over this phase as
We'll get over this way. We are in a transformation phase. Actually, we need to understand, as human beings, we love to have our identity, our group, our belongingness to something. And somewhere I feel as a nation, we have to make the national identity a more priority. And I feel sometimes I see the government also going little haywire in that and going very intrusive. You can't intrusively do that. You know, we are not a communist government. We are a democratic nation. We are by the people, for the people,
of the people.
So we need to understand this fact. And I think so it's a phase of transition, and these are just ripples, and I just hope they are just ripples.
Ripples, yes. Uh, एक डिफरेंट सेट ऑफ क्वेश्चन मुझे थोड़ा पूछना है लाइक यू हैव मतलब आई हैव मेट सो मेनी पीपल फ्रॉम द आर्मी द वेटरन्स
जी
तो मेरे को जैसे चौधरी सर हैं मेजर एल एस चौधरी ही टेल्स मी आकांक्षा डू यू नो व्हाट आई लुक फर्स्ट थिंग इन द रूम मैंने कहा व्हाट द एग्जिट्स उन्होंने मेंटली इतना ट्रेन हो गए हैं कि नाउ ही इज लुकिंग एट व्हाट कुड बी द पोटेंशियल एस्केप एंड एग्जिट वाला थिंग
Yeah.
Similarly for you, I want to ask,
Yeah.
what are the first things you look at in a room or in a person? Because you are in intelligence, so person is the key point
Yeah.
component of intelligence. तो जैसे आप किसी से मिले, आप
Correct.
मुझसे मिले या किसी से भी new, what is the first thing you look at?
Okay, so I try to understand their interest, because that's the best way to, in my profession, rapport building is everything. You build the rapport, then only it also depends that the event or the activity defines what I see first. For example, when I was stepping into the hotel, I looked over the lift. It is said that in case of fire, exit from the stairs. So my first thing was, where are the stairs? And when I went to my room, in that passage, I tried to understand where are the fire alarm systems placed. Are there fire alarm systems inside the room, smoke alarm systems, and all those things. There was a very interesting note on the table that glass cleaning happens regularly, so please keep the sheer curtains on for the privacy. Now these are very small things which you can secure yourself, and I have this very vague habit of knocking at the mirror and checking that
Camera तो-
camera तो नहीं है.
But it goes for all the women.
I think so. I mean, एक थोड़ा सा वो
important.
है. I check the phones कि वो half उस पे तो नहीं रखे हुए हैं, कोई सुन तो नहीं सकता है,
हाँ.
and all those things.
Double locking वो lock को
Yeah,
देखना,
and हाँ, वो 2 बार तो करना ही
करना
है.
है बंद हुआ है नहीं.
So ये सब
Do you
थोड़ा सा
also do this? Like I do this कि मेरा if I'm keeping my luggage in the hotel, मैं कुछ उसको कुछ करके जाती हूँ कि if someone touches it, I'll know someone has touched my stuff.
Yeah, I do that. I close it in a certain way.
Then I know that
or
someone has
or
touched it.
even if I'm simply closing it, I remember which side I
Which side
zipped
I've
it.
zipped it or what was the first thing कि अगर उसको थोड़ा सा भी हिलाया they'll not be able to position.
Exactly.
I did it.
Exactly. I do the same thing.
हाँ.
And I think so it comes to us as women.
Women, yeah.
कि अगर एक चीज कहीं से उठा के रख दी जाए, so you come to know that it has been
It has
removed.
been touched, yes.
Yes. I think so it comes very instinctively
Yeah.
to us as women.
And हमें याद भी वही चीजें आती है जो हमें मिलने नहीं वाली होती है.
Correct.
हाँ.
When I meet people where I'm going to have an interaction, if it's a preferably when I talk of a professional interaction.
Let's talk about this podcast only.
Okay, like this podcast. So
हाँ,
I knew
that
I'm coming for a
podcast,
podcast. So my first thing will be, I'll try to understand the host. I'll have a slight conversation. So you said mass comm, so I could understand you have very good skills of framing the questions. You will try to gain insights into certain questions where if you would have asked little differently, I might not be very interested to answer that. So you have figured out, so I know that kind of figuring out is going to happen. Also, I knew your style of conversation will be very different, so I should know that the choice of words have to be little more simplified. It has to be more relatable to the audience.
Yes.
And because if I'm doing it somebody from my background, तो वहाँ पे people want to see those jargons also.
Yes.
They get excited, oh, she said something on those
हाँ.
lines. But when it comes to a podcaster who's a woman, so they would want to see that women's side of me also, a little bit questions around that. That's why my endeavor also is, when I go for a podcast, I ask them, what is the theme of your podcast and who's your audience? अगर वो बता देते हैं तो ठीक, वरना तो मैं खुद अपना रिसर्च कर चुकी होती हूँ तब तक. I do that kind of a research about the person I'm meeting.
Okay.
It gives a lot on likes, on dislikes.
Dislikes
and all
on
those.
what you can talk about.
Exactly. And then one thing which as intelligencers we are told is read. You have to read a lot. So that, and read diversely. Don't stick to one that defense topic. बहुत सारी चीजें दुनिया में पढ़ने के लिए. You won't believe. This was very interesting. I recently met someone.
Okay.
random, like turned out that she's into a big, where she's a well-established entrepreneur and all this thing. You know what clicked between us? And then we exchanged number, and she said, okay ma'am, I want to take a leadership session from you. You know what clicked between us? Murakami.
Okay. Book.
A book. So you really don't know what will click between people. That's why if people see me also, they say कि आप army में थे? That is the first question they'll ask, because I try to keep my presence as normal, as it should not be susceptible, and people should not hesitate to talk to me. And jitna मैं feminine रखूंगी, it helps me both ways, like trust me. Males see with lot of respect and regards, and they will talk to you also, थोड़ा आराम से बात कर लेते हैं.
तो
But
इंटेलिजेंस में प्रेफरेंस भी मिलती है क्या फीमेल्स को इन दैट वे?
I wish that happened, but ऐसा नहीं होता. It's more on your professional
Merit.
skills.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, wherever I used to go, when I was serving also, I would see the audience. Like if suppose I'm going for a lecture in a college, I would prefer to choose a suit, a formal suit, coat and trousers. Because there they want to see a very strong presence of me, and here we are having a conversation.
Yes.
So conversation, a discussion, a speech are three different things. So your attire, your presence, the way you're conveying, your diction, everything has to be very different. I whenever I'm going to colleges, I often have have this question कि आपका age group कौन सा है? So somebody recently, it's a very interesting event. 21st was International Tea Day, and I was invited for the event, and I was invited as a guest, and they were like, ma'am, can you spare 10 minutes for our influencer? They had called, it was a creators meet.
Okay.
And they were inviting me as a guest for the event.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, what do you want me to do? They're like, ma'am, कुछ भी आप देख लो, आप body language इस सबसे related कुछ आप कर लो. Obviously they don't have the idea. I was like, okay, let me give it a thought. So what I did, I did some little research on, do the choice of our beverages, affect our personality? And it does subtly in many ways.
Okay.
People say, no, I am a coffee person, I'm a tea person.
Yes, I want to add to this. How do we perceive like coffee, tea, आपने बताया teetotalers,
Yeah.
drinkers, drinking maybe the kind of drinks you take.
So
Yeah.
in the army, पता है, आर्मी का परसेप्शन बताऊंगी तो आप हंसोगे.
हाँ,
पता
please.
है, आर्मी में कहते हैं ये जो टी टोटलर है ना भाई, इनसे तो दूर ही रहना. ये चुपचाप बैठ के सारी खबर ले लेंगे और तुम्हें कुछ नहीं बताएंगे ये. And we see somebody who enjoys a couple of drinks, we see them as they are people who are honest. This is the army perspective.
Okay.
But yeah, like everything makes our habits, these are also habits, so everything is defining our personality. Right? You see smokers, इनका fraternity अलग है भाई.
अलग ही है, हाँ.
ये एक सुट्टा पे इनका ग्रुप बन जाता
दोस्त
है.
हो जाते हैं,
है
हाँ.
ना? So this is how we are. So saying that these are pseudosciences or there's nothing to it, I don't think so. Everything is impacting our personality. Choice of clothes,
Okay.
Choice of clothes, choice of
Perfume as well.
perfume.
Okay.
Have you ever seen a perfume salesperson? Next time you go, you do observe.
Okay. क्या करना आप बताइए.
They profile people the best. I've seen them as the best profiler.
Even I feel that way.
Yeah, they observe your, they'll ask few questions. They'll observe your,
Even
what.
the makeup people also.
Yeah,
कि कौन सा product कौन सा use कर
जैसे
सकता
मेरे
है.
blemishes देख के the first thing is like, ma'am, would you like to try our concealer? I'm like, मुझे कुछ conceal नहीं करना है. I don't want. So this happens. So I created a program and I told that, what does the type of tea tell about you? So I created this whole session for them, and they said, ma'am, देख लो, Gen Zs हैं. मैंने कहा, don't worry, I've interacted a lot of Gen Zs. They will love it. They just need to be made to feel important. They are the center of the stage. So what I did, I called each one of them and I would say, okay, I listened to them. They told their tea preferences, and I said, "Is this you? Like, this is what I feel you are." And
उनको इंटरेस्टिंग लग गया वो.
yeah, so it just loved it.
Clicked. It
It
clicked,
clicked with
yes.
them. So they love the. See, you need, no generation is good or bad. As profilers, we see that the Gen Z also has a very unique way of dressing, very unique way of um, expressing themselves, and as somebody from this field, I love to merge with them. I love to dress according to them, and just be part of them. It just gives me a different kind of fun, especially when I'm doing sessions with them. I see that the more formal I dress, they distance themselves. The more friendly I am, they love to be in my
Gen
presence.
Zs hate power distance. They believe in equality and अभी अगर आप
Absolutely.
new startups देखें, they don't have any hierarchy. They're like, we
Yeah.
all are same.
Yeah.
Although there's salary differences,
Yeah.
but Gen Zs are anti-hierarchy.
Yeah.
That why there is so much hierarchy in
So,
everything.
so I think so. What works in favor of us as intelligences is we don't believe in hierarchies, because as a lieutenant, also as a sepoy, also you have to interact with the general,
Okay.
because you are independent of your task. Nobody knows what you are doing. Only you can brief them.
Okay.
So we somehow believe in that kind of flexibility in hierarchy. That doesn't mean we don't regard hierarchy. We do regard hierarchy. When we are wearing the uniform, we have to do that. But we should not hesitate. So I see the same in them, and that kind of clicks for me. I read books of their generation so that I don't feel left out. So this is something I would suggest even parents, just be friends with them. Just try to understand what they, and don't miss out on these important signals which they give when they say that, could you please listen to me for a minute? Don't miss out on these things, because the recent cases like Tusha's case and
Yes.
Deepika's case, these are very important. Even Atul Subhash case, it's all ignorance of these red flags, and I think so that's what the beauty of an intelligencer life is, that I've lived that life of seeing patterns and extracting those patterns and try to understand what sense it makes. I think so everybody, if they do little bit of this, I'm not saying pura din aap ye karte raho.
Overthinker.
Yeah, don't become an overthinker, but you can always make a pattern of this. So yeah, it's fun.
अच्छा, can you so I'm very sure बहुत सारे students देख रहे होंगे and they appear for interviews, maybe be corporate, government exams.
Yeah.
अगर आप किसी इंटरव्यू बोर्ड के चेयरमैन होते तो what is the first thing you pick from a person? Because मैंने बहुत सुना है कि UPSC के स्पेशली that हमें पता लग गया था she is not going to give us marks. They could sense a bias. Some will say no, she has a poker face and she gives marks, but you will never know. So you get so many difference of opinion from a single board. या तो फिर अक्रॉस भी कॉर्पोरेट या गवर्नमेंट एग्जाम्स के भी, या आर्मी में जैसे SSB होता है, सब बोलते हैं हमें पता ही नहीं लगता व्हाट आर दे आस्किंग.
Yeah.
You don't know how what are they thinking of you.
Correct.
So, what would be like these universal things जो एक कैंडिडेट को मेंटेन करना चाहिए? उसको पता है कि मेरे में कमियां हैं, ये मेरे हाईलाइट भी हो रहा है मेरे एप्लीकेशन फॉर्म से, बट हाउ टू ओवरकम दैट? क्योंकि हम लोग जितना भी बोलते बायस नहीं होते, सब में बायसेस तो होती हैं. वी आर इनेटली ह्यूमंस, वी ऑल हैव बायसेस.
Correct.
We make opinions, although we say we don't have. So what is like those 5 to 10 things that are...
Oh my God, 5 to 10
Okay, then
things.
2 to 3 things.
I think so. I'll say 3 things, 3 very core things.
Okay.
Number 1, whatever you have written in your form or in your resume, please write things which you have done. I have been, when I was in risk management, I have done recruiting also for because we were a very small setup. So हम ही recruiting भी कर रहे थे, recruiting HR वाले group में भी हम ही थे, हम ही project manager भी थे. तो somewhere
बहुत ही एक mixed role था.
Mixed role था. So, and since we were recruiting for a very specific purpose, I was put in the panel.
Yes.
What I realized is ये थोड़ा exaggeration बहुत है. Don't exaggerate वो ठीक है, your resume should look impressive and all that stuff. It should look that you have taken efforts, but don't exaggerate.
Okay.
Please don't exaggerate, because it's very easy for us to detect that you are lying there. मैच नहीं कर रहा है ना कि आप and है ना, आप ऐसे ये इवेंट्स कर रहे थे and suddenly you are doing this. Why? What led you to do this?
मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा डिफरेंस दिखे करियर चॉइसेस में.
Career choices में हो, see, eventually your resume is going to throw a pattern.
Yes.
ठीक है, and nowadays HR softwares are very automated.
Yes.
है ना. So it will pick
I
up all the
wanted to ask this
anomalies.
question.
हाँ,
कि how AI is working in intelligence and
yeah,
everything.
yeah. So they'll pick up the anomalies and that's it. And then you're gone.
Okay.
Yeah. Even if, okay, fine, they have picked up something. Don't try to defend it. Okay. हाँ, are you into reading books? Yeah, I'm into reading books. So what kind of books? तो आप है ना, अच्छा, टेल मी अबाउट विच बुक ऑफ इंग्लिश लिटरेचर. तो यू हैव टू बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट टू से कि नो भैया मैं नॉन फिक्शन पढ़ता हूँ या पढ़ती हूँ. You know, be honest in these things. छोटी छोटी चीजें, what any hirer is looking at, I call it hill.
Okay.
Honesty, integrity, loyalty. Will this person be honest? Will this person have high level of integrity that he doesn't get bribed or corrupted? And the third is loyalty. Will this person be loyal to my organization? That's all. Stick to it. Dress presentably, dress simple, keep it simple. And इसको आर्मी में हम बोलते हैं kiss.
Okay.
Keep it simple and straight.
Okay.
Always keep it like that. Put only that much efforts which is necessary there. Put more efforts to read about what you have written in your resume. So कई बार वो दिख जाता है हमें कि नहीं ये बाकी सारा
ज़्यादा
इसने
बोल रहा है.
एफर्ट कर दिया है लेकिन इसने पढ़ा कुछ नहीं है और जो भी लिखा है ना. Even those programs and courses that you do online, जितना उसमें grasp किया उतना ही बताओ. जो नहीं किया, why you want to talk about those things? And don't use fancy words and jargons that you know I have handled 100 crore project, but बाद में पता चला कि अरे इसने तो बस वो project paper लिखा था and you have handled the project. You know, I'm just giving an example, but it does go that way. So this is the thing that they have to keep in mind. Don't beat around the bush. Answer simple and straight. Shorter the answer, crisper the answer, lesser the questions. Simple as that.
Last question on ending note. So हमारी Gen Z है, they fall in love, they use all maybe Gen Z in fact.
Yeah.
But okay.
I guessed it. Don't ask how.
Maybe the way I speak.
No, there are many other things.
Okay, ठीक है, मैं बाद में जानूंगी. But
Yeah, not on the
they-
camera.
They fall in love. They use dating apps and then they also meet people online. हमने radicalization के बारे में just बात किया अभी. वो तो एक बहुत serious topic है. But how to identify कि इस इंसान का intention सही है? How do you find the intent online if you're meeting someone?
That's quite difficult doing online.
Online, yeah.
It is quite difficult.
How can you catch someone is lying to you? Or they're not
See-
as good as they're portraying?
See, again, the same concept apply when you're meeting on social media. Ask them few questions. See if it is aligning to what the picture he has portrayed around it. Be the biggest red flags for Gen Z, I'll tell you, is कि जब कोई एक sympathy note पे शुरू करता है ना बात करना, take it as a big red flag. Don't just get into that conversation. It's not gonna go anywhere.
Okay.
है ना. And I'm talking where you're na meeting on a dating app kind of
Yeah.
thing. है ना. Avoid going for the first date in just 2-3 conversations. Wait for it. Don't be in a hurry
Give
to
it a
jump.
sweet time.
Yeah, give it time. देखो जिसको सच में प्यार है ना वो इंतजार करेगा. ठीक है. Mine is a love marriage, so I can
Vouch for it.
Yeah, vouch for it very, very strongly because it took us 2 years
Okay.
to accept ourselves that you know we are not infatuated but we are actually in love. You know, or
अभी तक तो उसमें हम लोग में 2 years is like a big
a big
red flag of waiting.
Yeah.
We're so quick
Everything
with
is
decisions.
fast.
Yes, it's fast. It's not our fault also.
Yeah.
How the internet has grown us, it's
Yeah.
just that.
One more thing is keep your this I tell my mentees also who come for relationship advice or you know mentoring on you know because they are going through a relationship crisis and all those things. I tell them one thing: keep your non-negotiable and negotiables very clear. You will see a pattern. Everything throws a pattern. Don't worry. एक बंदा आपके नॉन निगोशिएबल पे बार बार एक्ट कर रहा है. इट कैन बी एनीथिंग. लेट्स टेक अ वेरी सिंपल एग्जाम्पल ऑफ इंटीमेसी बिकॉज दिस इज द बिगेस्ट चैलेंज विच आई सी दीज डेज. if you make it as a non-negotiable, no boss. It might sound regressive to people. care a damn. It's your life, your body, your health, and your private space, your personal space. So you have to draw that line.
Yes.
Okay. But if you make a choice that no, it is a very strong foundation of the relationship, then you please don't blame then others. You made that choice.
Correct.
So if you draw a line, a non-negotiable, और बार बार वो individual वहीं पे falter कर रहा है, negotiables में falter चलेगा, but not in non-negotiables.
Those are your red lines.
Absolutely, they are your red flags. No, just don't venture there. अगर वो बार बार वही हरकतें हो रही हैं आपके 10 बार बोलने के बावजूद, एंड डोंट गेट इनटू दैट विड्रॉल सिम्टम, नो वो मेरे भले के लिए ही कर रहा था, वो bloody nonsense, all that, you know. Try to understand the person more, try to understand the family also. I would recommend this because our generation of parents, you know, my friends are now parents to Gen Zs. So I'm very old. And of course our our parents generation has gone. Now our generation of parents, we are talking of the 80s ends and 90s kids becoming parents and all. It's a very nuclear family setup. So lot of the trauma is more, the stress is more of these nuclear families. It's visibly seen as stress, as all this anxiety that your generation has is an output of this.
Okay.
It's an output of all this because we never bursted out. It got suppressed. Somewhere it will come out, no? So next generation say, sorry boss, I'm not ready for this nonsense. Have that kind of communication with your parents also. This is another thing. This is your little space. Don't let it dilute. उसको disregard मत करो, क्योंकि at the end of the day it's only parents who come and stand for you.
They only save you.
Yeah. I'm talking on a largely normal scenario.
No, I'm very sure most of the youth agrees to this fact.
Yes.
There's no one but your
Make
family.
their friends. Make them your friends. Make them your friends.
And also choose your company wisely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Your company, एक हमारे टाइम पे कहावत होती थी कि आपके दोस्त बताते हैं आप कैसे इंसान हो.
Correct.
So it's very important to choose your company wisely. Don't get swayed away with emotions. And I know Gen Z is not that emotionally, I would say, too vulnerable a generation. They are very smart. When they can question their parents, तो वो क्वेश्चनिंग स्किल अपने इन पे भी लगा लो, अपने पार्टनर्स, अपने फ्रेंड्स, अप्लाई दैट देयर ऑल्सो. Okay. And one more thing, a message to the Gen Z: no generation of this country is your enemy. They are all your friends, you know. This I tell to, why I tell this to them is because we have had the similar rebel mindset that this world doesn't deserve us.
Okay.
But that's not the case. We deserve the newer generation. We need that evolution. What I've seen in the Gen Z are this very strong discriminatory wisdom of these are my choices, these are my lines. They know it very well. It's just that they get little bit, kabhi kabar thoda sa swayed ho jate, distracted ho jate because so much of information around. Use your rationality, you will really do well.
Okay. Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you.
बहुत
Thank
अच्छा
you,
लगा आपसे बात
Akansha.
करके. And जय हिंद, जय भारत.
Jai Hind.